And we are live! I am Zoki. This is FTL Faster Than Light, the only game, as I recall, where suffocating your own crew in the medical bay is a legitimate anti-boarding tactic. Now, it has been a significant amount of time since I have played this game, so we are going to jump in on easy, see where that gets us. And with any luck, we can jump into normal and turn the advanced edition content on. I'm going to go for comfort pick. As I recall here, crystal layout B with all the basic lasers is always a really solid start. So let's just jump into it. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: oxygen. If the ship's room color changes from tan to red, it means you're losing oxygen. Crew will be damaged and fires will burn out in rooms with red hazard stripes. What is the system looking like? Exit's up here. You always need to be mindful of mousing over every node because sometimes they don't connect when you would think they would. And you can very easily end up stranded. I don't think we have a shop anywhere. I want to get a few jumps in. Probably don't want to go into nebula if we can avoid it. Let's see. Can we do something with this? I think we can do something with that. It's like a good route to me. I think I wouldn't know what a good route is. It's been so long. As you jump into the system, a pirate advances on your position. They are refusing all hails. Prepare for a fight. Okay, what are they gonna? I asked this question, but I realize now that I would not fucking remember what these things are that I'm looking at. I don't think I can power down with subsystems. We don't need the medical bay, that much I remember. We do want all power to our basic lasers. Actually, do we need the full engines right now? That's fine. So remember the thing you do with the basic lasers is you basically fire them in tiers so that you would have some take out the shields and then the rest of them would hit. Hey, this. I'll take a start. Let's hit their piloting. Ah, you love to see it. Okay. I think. What was it? Right click? No. Yes. Because now we have all of these very slightly out of. Just kind of hammer them. There we go. Should be a nice and simple start. Oh, the power went up. Oh no. I think they do need their pilot to be in the state of repair to actually jump, but I'm not positive. Okay, that was simple enough as a first fight, but the 4 basic lasers was always a strong start, which is why this is a comfort pick for me. Okay, we got some missiles, we got some drones, we got some scrap. What's the setting menu? Isn't there a systems menu somewhere that I'm thinking of? Setting menu, was it this? Yes. This is where we upgrade the ship using scrap, but we also need scrap to repair, so we need to be keeping an eye on this. We don't have a lot of scrap right now, so I don't feel comfortable just throwing an upgrade at something. I do know that you shouldn't overlook upgrading the medical bay because you get a lot of good blue options during events with that. I think a high priority is getting better shielding. Okay, we had a planned out route. We're gonna wrap around here. I think it's still good to explore a good chunk of the sector. Oh boy, asteroids! You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Ooh. The only good thing about that is that it's also going to be damaging its shields too. Okay, now a thing you can do in this game is you can open the exterior doors to extinguish fires. Okay, let's wait for meteor to be visible here, and then we'll open up. Okay, I did not time that well. If we can just hammer the shields, then they should be getting gap. There we go. I don't care about our sensors right now. We can repair that after we get out of here. Okay, we have a little bit of hull damage, but I'm not so worried about it. We got fuel for a jump. That's nice. I believe our Mantis repairs slower. Let's see, did the F keys work for selecting? Yes. Let's just fix our sensors, because I'm pretty sure there's only one meteor every so often. I don't think you can actually... So long as everything's working correctly, I don't think it's possible to get hit by the meteors here. Although I think if we had our own drone following us, it's possible for a meteor to just smash the drone. Okay, we leave. There's a close all doors button. Yes. Okay, there's actually hotkeys. Close all doors is X, and then open all doors on the ship is Z. Now, as I recall, you hit Z once, it opens all the interior doors, and if you hit it twice, it opens all the exterior doors. Which is useful when you just want the whole thing voided. Okay, let's jump. I'll do one more jump. Distress signal. Wee. You find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help! We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. Ugh. Would really like the blue option here because I know that you can lose a crew member doing this, but we do have a Mantis. So, you know, send the crew to help. Giant alien spiders are no joke. Your crew slowly creeps up on a cluster of the creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turn and charge. However, your team stays in control, and before long, you've beaten them back. I credit that to Lysander. They are thrilled with your success and offer you a reward. You love to see it. I feel like giving an upgrade or something. I'm going to put a redundant point in piloting, just so that if we take 1 point of damage, we are not automatically dead in the water. And that also gives us a little bit of our evasion, even when we don't have somebody in the pilot's seat. Let's continue with the planned route. Meandering a little bit also gives us an opportunity to see how fast the fleet is advancing. What do you got? I think that is a missile, which is one of the most dangerous things in this game, because that can punch through shields. But we have a lot of hull plating right now. We got scrap. We jacked their up. Too bad, you will regret this decision. Yeah, that's no bueno. We don't like this. Oh, they have a border. Where's our door room? I don't want you necessarily off of that. Okay, he's just sitting in the cameras. That's fine. Lysander will deal with him just fine. Mantis are good at that. Okay, let's just hammer all of these. Okay, their weapons are out. We did take a hit to our weapons, but that's fine. Now what we do, we just have auto fire. Need to repair that one. I mean, I would assume Lysander should be able to just two-piece this guy. I guess they don't have any fighting skill. I am used to them being way better at doing that. Would they send more than one guy? That is a question. I think we should be fine here. Oh, need to power this. Thankfully, if you hit the hotkey for it, it does power it up if you have the energy for it. Yeah, we should be fine here. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Let's see it. Let's heal you up. Get our medbay turned back on. Okay, so the shift keys, A through W, control these. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have my hotkey foo up and ready in this game for quite a bit. Well, it looks like we have time. Based on the advance here, I think we could hit... I was just going to go immediately right here, but I think we can go doop, doop, doop. We will see. I hope we hit a random shop. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. Go down to the surface to investigate. Find a man living alone in a cave. From the appearance of his wrecked ship, it seems he's been here for many years. He looks healthy, but his mental state is questionable. I think if you have a better medical bay, you have a blue option here. Leave him to his ravings. It's not worth the risk. I don't want to lose somebody. But speaking of, how much is the better vent bay? Just gonna invest in that. You do have the option to undo it the first time if you don't leave this screen, which is nice. Alright, you have cargo. So I can swap these out. I don't think you can do that during fights, but it is nice to be able to do so. Okay, if we run into a situation like that again, we'll have the blue options. Oh yeah, we got that. Because you definitely do not want to rush. You want to accumulate as much power as possible. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicates a storage vessel for military goods. Let's see. If I recall correctly, sometimes if you pick a fight with these, they try to jump away and that advances the approach, but we want those supplies. Attack the storage cache. Wow. Oh, forgot to repower this. It's not great. For now, it's comfortable. I'm forgetting how easy was, but I think the flagship would still just obliterate us. That drone's really annoying. Just target these, and then one money. Alright, some solid hits. So it's good with the basic lasers, because you can get into a rhythm where you're just hammering them. Ooh, a boarding drone. That's nice. See, the station was apparently designed to outfit rebel ships with drone systems. You find a functioning schematic. Ooh. Oh, did we need to... Yeah, we need to equip that. You currently do not have a drone system. Right, the drone system's an augmentation. I mean, you get way better rewards if you can just take out a crew without destroying a ship. So that might be worth it, but that's just the one thing. I would sooner get a teleporter to send the Sandro. Jack got hurt, and I never healed him. I just realized that. A pirate ship was laying in wait inside the asteroid field. It immediately moves to attack. Turn and fight. Ooh-wee. I think that's a bomb launcher that just kind of teleports inside of your ship. I think what that is. But I do not remember. Okay, the good news here is we took a invasion nothing right now. I just completely removed all of my hot. All of my keep shooting these please buttons. That was very dumb. I think the lasers that are en route might just obliterate them if I don't. I made your point, we were beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame. You get more scrap, I think, if you don't take the offer, but you get less of the fuel and the missiles. We will not accept surrender. They're pirates. We don't care about pirates here. Well, you can see that we took a hit to our piloting right there. Wow. Usually you get less for destroying them. We actually got a smidge more. Would not have assumed that. Thing is, I think we could just throw Jack into the medical bay. He powers us automatically, right? Yeah. Yeah, now I'm remembering. Their shield. For some reason, their shields just completely lost power, and I don't know what's up with that. Why did they do that? For some reason, it diverted power from the shields. And I do not know why. Let's get Emma healed up. Might as well be doing such things when it is calm. Oh, we cannot... Oh, I guess that makes sense. You cannot upgrade the ship when you're in the middle of a fucking asteroid field. We are flush for fuel right now. We've got time. We want to psych up as many nodes as we can before we leave. You receive a transmission. Sorry, sir. This is nothing personal, but we're under orders. Rebel ship's weapons go hot. Oh. Well, Gotta do what you gotta do. They got a missile system. I don't like that. This is no bueno. I don't like those. Let's see. I'm just gonna have you automatically target the second this is on, and then we have a second one. Okay. Where is that hitting? Ooh, the pilot. Alright, the good news is we upgraded our pilots, so we are not dead in the water with that. Because I think the automatic 50% also includes if somebody's repairing it. They offer you some of the cargo if you let them live. Accept their offer. Okay. I mean, they're rebel scum, obviously, and also... You know, we got the... This is orders, sorry. Listen, so these guys are not the least cool people. I'll give them that. They painted themselves as sympathetic. That could be suckered in. Let's see, we got some scrap, but I really want to hit a shop before we do anything. Can you repair with scrap here, or is that only... Yeah, we need to hit a shop to be able to use scrap to repair. Ugh. I think there's a drone that repairs your ship for... Oh, I did not take a good look at the actual map. There was a store next to us. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover some useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. We don't have upgraded sensors, so let's go with not doing it. Yeah, I did not notice that there was a store right here. This annoys me greatly. Let's look at our systems. There's every other upgrade to your shields, which gives you an extra bar of them. Extra power is always helpful. I think the thing I did was always just kind of go through and just establish the baseline upgrades. Especially in the Advanced Edition, you want everything to be at least above 1, so that if you get hacked on a given system, you're not immediately fucked. Yeah, fuck it, let's get a better sensors. I don't know that Advanced Doors gives you any blue options on events, but it's nice to just have those basic upgrades. Next sector. Mantis controlled or Zoltan controlled? Got a lot of civilian sectors, and then it's all hostile at the end. Maybe that can really suck sometimes. Let's just get a Zoltan control system. You're far from Federation home space here in Zoltan territory, and it's not clear whether the authorities will have any goodwill remaining. Still, you have to push forward. Okay, now we got a store. The exit feels very far away, but it could be an illusion. Okay. Looks like no matter what, aside from this one, no matter what node we're on, we always have the option of jumping closer to the exits. I almost want to jump here and then to the store, and then into this nebula. Just to try to maximize the amount of shit that we run into. I definitely want a bit more scrap before going into the store. But I might just jump back to this empty space. The Mountainous Outcasts sometimes make the mistake of taking the Zoltan for easy game. Scout moves in to attack, fall a boarding party, beams aboard from a nearby transport. That's not going to be great. Okay, that's our weapon systems. We don't like that. I can't get someone to... Okay, they will fight him since he's in the room with them. But what we want to do right now, I think, is get somebody on the doors. We do have some of our evasion, but we want to lock them in here and just suffocate them. Okay, you will go there. Let me open these. I think if we open up all of this, we can suffocate them faster. Yes, actually, we don't do that. Yeah. Sometimes it is preferable to just suffocate. They also have missiles, which I do not like. Ah, that was our door system. That's not great. You can't actually even operate the door when it's like that, which I'm not happy with. Should not have people idling. We upgraded our O2 so we can take that hit. Okay, we've got our door systems up now. Let's just continue suffocating them as we can. I mean, as I mentioned, suffocating the enemy in your medical bay while it's healing other people is legitimate anti-boarding technique. And we do have the better medical bay, so we can afford to just sit here and fight. Okay, the ship exploded, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, well, X, Z. Here's the thing that you want to do at times is to open all of the doors so that the entire oxygen system can work. Engine's critical. Oh no. I'll just have everybody heal up. Spend a bit recovering. And get them back near the posts. I believe Mantis repair slower, so you definitely just want them on the shields. I am tempted to just upgrade the doors because we immediately ran into problems with not having upgraded doors, but it's fine. It's not the worst thing to need to throw somebody into the door system. It's just more convenient to not have to. I think this is everybody. What about... Oh yeah, we definitely want our shields powered up. Cat power is... Oh, let's remove power. It's just A. Right, it takes 2 segments each time. I think that should be fine. There is another store right there. I think we might just jump there and back. I don't want to go into a nebula right now. As is, we're going to be burning a lot of our scrap and repairs. A human ship yells, "My friends, please, there is nothing I don't have, and there is nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around my shop?" Fast FTL navigation allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon. Shield charge booster boosts the ship's shield charge percentage by 15. The basic lasers are enough to carry you for a while, so I'm not worried about grabbing a new weapon system, although the hull missile is tempting. Fix all. I do not like having yellow health. We are floating quite a bit. I don't want to invest in a drone system to be able to use the boarding drones. Let's just sell that. Where do you sell? I do. There we go. That shield charge booster is tasty. It's a little bit, but it helps a lot. Actually, can you sell missiles? No. I will buy that. I'm too tempted by it. I will buy just a bit of fuel. Just because you really do not want to be stranded in this game. I don't know. Do I have to install that? No. Okay. I don't know that you can even remove augments once you have them, so that was a decision we made just then. Okay, I don't think we're going to buy anything in the other shop. What system do we want upgraded? I will just throw an upgrade into the door system. It's expensive, but I like having everything a minimum of 1. They are approaching, I think. I didn't intend to go through the nebula, but knowing that that's a shop, I still want to hit up new systems, you know? Oh boy. Without active sensors, you have no other option but to look out of the viewports and apprehension. It's eerily quiet. Oh, okay, so this was just a nothing. Go figure. Did I want to go through another one? Thing is, I know some of them make the shields drop by 1 level, and I don't want to get stuck in a fight where we have no defense. Even if I really don't like visiting a shop or nothing. Just keep moving. The Zoltan are fascinated by other species, and we have set up something of an alien knick-knack shop here. Why not take a look? Ooh, cloaking. That would have been nice. We did end up running into a drone control system. Ah, damn, this was just like a drone shop, too. That could have been nice. But really, the cloaking is what you actually want. Because being able to avoid the barrage against the flagship is one of the key indicators of success. You arrive in a system and immediately discover a pirate ship nearby. Strangely, scans indicate there are no life forms aboard. You salvage anything useful, but find no clue as to the whereabouts of the former crew. Well, that loss is our gain. That's a satisfyingly blue planet. You have to admit, Zoltan Space is a beautiful and peaceful place indeed. However, re-engaging the FTL and finishing your mission is your priority, not sightseeing. I hate empty nodes. All of my friends hate empty nodes. I think we can get away with doing a jump like this. Yeah. Bought extra fuel for a reason. You arrive at a Zoltan research facility. They say they are researching genetic distortion due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. We do have 1 pip of an upgraded med bay. Precipitate necessity. Nope. As soon as you dock, pirates burst on board and a hostile ship appears on the radar. You hear the Zoltans yell in the distance, "We're being held hostage!" They don't have a missile, they do have a beam. Okay, the good thing is, they're right there. I'm actually going to bring somebody off of piloting because we have upgraded doors. The actual really good doors are a pain in the absolute ass to get through. That should help a lot with suffocating these guys. Oh yeah, they're either going to get beamed off or they're dead. That's great. You love to see it. I think we should be good. We're taking a bit of hull damage, but I think we're fine here. Yeah, it's not going to help you, buddy. Sorry. Thankfully, they don't actually have a crew teleporter, so we don't have to worry about any more borders. Yeah, I think they're doomed. Take out the ship and contact the research station. Thank you for rescuing us. They held us hostage to ambush unsuspecting passerbys. Please, take this system repair drone with you. We don't have this drone system, but we can sell it for scrap later. That's what matters to me. Guys fixing these things. Oh right, you can save the crew positions and have them return. I forgot about that. Should do that now. Because they do have individual skills that slowly go. Was my phone, but I have chat on. This is a very jury-rigged setup. It's a delicate balance of keeping this lean just enough back that it doesn't fall forward, but not so far back that it falls the other direction. Okay, save your current crew positions, yes. Which means that I can do something like throw people all over the place and then hit enter. There we go. Ah! Oh, that's so nice. Just realized we have our Zoltan on weapons, which is why we're being able to use all of the basic lasers. I am going to throw 2 bars and energy right now. Just for funsies. Is it not adding power there because he's present? Okay. How does this work? I dedicate power and then move them in. What's going on? It frees up the bar. If I move him back out, does it automatically fill? Yes. That's what we want so that he can step away when he needs to. Let's see, it's 1 jump, 2 jump. We need to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we could, from any of these nodes, we can jump to the exit. I think it's safe to go down here and wrap around, and just to go up. A rebel ship has been patrolling this region. As soon as you arrive, it begins its assault. They got missiles. We don't like missiles. We hate missiles. It's all a matter of where that hits. Whoa. Ooh, pilot, that's not great. That is so not great that we're going to take you from the engines and immediately have you repair that, because that means our evasion is 0. Not that it was particularly high before, but being at 0 is very bad because it means everything is 0. Hey, I'm discovering right now. Let's see, do we have something that's not firing? No, she's firing. Let's try to take out those shields. Yeah, sometimes you can get into a rhythm where you basically just kind of sit here. Do you want to accept your surrender? Your ship is surprisingly well equipped. Please, take this and let us live. These are rebel scum. They didn't open up in a way that is conducive to me allowing them to survive, so no. I think we're ending up avoiding some hits here during this fight because we have that shield recharger. But I noticed the shield throwing up and then immediately taking a hit sometimes, which is nice. Love to see when your upgrades are doing work for you. Oh yeah, we basically shunted our rewards off into scrap for that. Rating luck, one of these nodes might be a shop. You never know. By the time you notice the rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to avoid a fight. Ooh-wee, they got a missile. We don't like those. We hate missiles here. Okay, the weapon systems are bad. Don't like them. Okay. Okay, that did 2 hull damage, but didn't actually set any fires or anything. Oh, they got a fire in the front. You love it. You love to see it. Okay, let's shift one of these onto shields. I always tried to target piloting first, just to guarantee hits. It's a really nasty tactic. Okay, yeah, these guys are screwed. This is why the Crystal Layout B is such a comfort pick. The 4 basic lasers doesn't sound like a lot, but it is such a nice thing to just be able to bombard people like that. Several scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. We did upgrade our scanners, so let's explore the asteroid field. No, apparently. The asteroid field proved more dangerous than expected. Some asteroids managed to get through your ship's defenses. It's a shield check, not a sensors check. That sucks. We hate that. We hate that a lot. Let's get you over here. I think Emma was already injured. Okay, let's just have you both over here and then just extinguish this via this way. I think there's some degenerate shit that you could do where you could turn off the O2 system to space it a little bit faster, but it's usually not something that you actually worry about. Let's get our piloting repaired. There's very few 2-stage options that should have keyed me in that I didn't have a blue option for the sensors. Really, it's Nebula that I should be going into with the sensors upgraded as they are. Alright, I have the enter key. I forgot about that. We have our position set. Let's actually close our doors. Okay, shut them. I mean, we have the fuel. The curve is a little bit further in this direction, and the exit's down here. I think we can get away with Let's see, it's one jump, and then it's like two. Two would be over here, and then it's like three, and we'd go over. I think we can afford this. You have to take risks sometimes to accumulate the resources you need for the flagship. You're surprised when a stationary Zoltan ship opens fire. It appears there are aggressive pugliists even among the enlightened. Ooh, don't like that. We hate a Zoltan shield here. At least if it's one that we don't have. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna take a bit to take that out. Oof, we got one of those through. It's not great. Took down the Zoltan shield, and now they don't have any evasion. It's damage around. Ooh, it's burst laser. Okay. I think we get our shots off before they get another one. Yeah. A ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Wow. Now what do we want to upgrade? Let's see, it's 50 for better shields. Yeah, let's invest in that. That's always going to be worthwhile, and it's something you would need to do. Let's see. We could take one pip off of oxygen, and then have this. But then if we move our guy out of the weapons room, we don't have armor. Okay. Now we have a second layer of shields. That's good. We're going to like that. Yeah, I think we should be able... Well... I don't know. We might be in the exit getting jumps. And it looks like we got a distress beacon. I mean, we got the better shields. Your jump interrupts a Zoltan security ship as it follows a Mantis pirate into an asteroid field. They message you. Your presence here will continue to be tolerated. Please do not interfere. I mean, they don't want us to interfere. I don't think they're happy if you interfere on their behalf. So, you know. Not my monkeys, not my circus. The Zoltan know their business better than most. Best to leave them to it. You prepare to jump. Last thing I want is to get jumped by the Zoltan pirates. Ow! Okay. That's fun. Ooh-wee. Apparently this is like a second tier asteroid thing. These are much more frequent strikes than before. We don't want to just loiter here, actually. Let's just jump. Receive a transmission. Sorry, sir, this is nothing personal, but we're under orders. Oh, boy. Ah, they got a missile. I'd love to see it. And evasion's at 20%, which isn't so bad. Okay, where is that heading? The doors and a hull breach? There's nobody that I really want to take off to deal with that. I think that's only going to be a problem for that one room. So. The enemy ship appears to be powering up its FTL. It's trying to escape. We hate that. We don't like those. That's why we shoot engines. Yippee! The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useless scrap. Okay, what we do is we take power off of the engines, increase power to the oxygen, and we open all the doors on the ship. And we let this repressurize. And we get our gas preparing. Actually, in terms of having people with some repair skill, I'm not unhappy training up our pilots' repairs. Because they're going to be there right immediately when the piloting gets damaged. They might as well be able to get it running again pronto. They are also wounded, so we need to remember to go and have them heal up too. Yeah, I think we're gonna be doing a hot exit. I very slightly missed. Ah, wait. Oh. Okay, so that tells us. A ship refueling station is stationed at this beacon. You can purchase fuel here. We do have the scrap. I will buy 3. Okay, so that tells us something very important with the progression of the Rebel fleet. Actually, no, I think this was just such a smidge on the edge of it that we're fine. I think it is the case that if it's mostly inside of this area here and you jump to it on that same turn, that you end up fighting the encroaching fleet. I think we just got really lucky with this not being entirely inside of it. You want to go to a Mantis-controlled space? That is going to be a lot of boarding. Which I don't like. We did upgrade our doors, though. And then through a lot of civilian sectors. It's going to suck immediately, but it's going to be safer later on. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. Oh boy. An immediate distress signal. Okay, what's the pathing out of this look like? There's one route here. And then if we go here. Oh yeah, see, this is why you mouse over this. This is not, it's a void here where these do not connect. Just more jumps than you might if you think if you just look at these without mousing over them. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. This only connects to that. That's not great. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we could get more jumps in than that. I think if you ignore a distress and you jump to something else, then it changes. I think we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just gonna be in this radius. That's right. Gives us plenty of room to be jumping. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease is spread virulently. They're setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. Advanced medbay. Use your medbay to help synthesize a cure. This is why you upgrade that. Your military-grade medical computers are easily able to isolate the cause of the virus, a previously unknown spore that was unearthed during excavations. You were quickly able to inform the colony's leaders of your success in reverse engineering a cure. Thank you so much. We don't have the funds to hire outside help, and it would have taken our staff weeks to figure that out. Here, take this as payment. Missiles, a drone, scrap. I don't know why the colony had missiles, but we take those. Oh boy, a sun. You arrive to find yourself extremely close to a star. You receive a message from a pirate ship. I'm glad you arrived. Our ship is damaged and we were getting desperate. I hope you don't mind if we take yours. Yep, upgraded. They're in the fucking door systems. I hate to see it. This is also going to mean fires break out. I don't want to drive them directly to the pilot. Is the thing here. There's 4 of them. That is not great. Okay, we don't need any power to the engines. Let's just power up everything else. Yeah. What I want to do is make this room... Okay. Thankfully, they are fucking off and not immediately going for a guy here. Okay, now we send you here. Okay, they're gonna be like, if we can't off oxygen, no one can. Ass tactic right now. That is certainly a tactic. Okay. I think that's something that's gonna have to force my hand here. There's only 3 slots in the medical bay is the thing, so we cannot have people just sitting out here. Okay. We will have them rotate and die. We have our upgraded medical bay, which is fine. We'll just have people rotate through it conveniently during the accident. And there's the first fire. It's not great. Close all these, open all these. You can let the oxygen stabilize. Okay. I do think you still lose oxygen slowly over time if it's down, but you have no breach. So we can repair it. We need literally just anybody on the piloting now. Just to have the FTL charging up. Okay, everybody get back to 1. Let's give it a little bit of time to repressurize and we can jump before it does another. No, it's not great. Turn your better oxygen system on. It starts beeping at me again, let me jump. Now we got a store. Do we want to jump and do some English where we get here? I think we do. Just to try to have more scrap going into it. You arrived just in time to see an unusually well-armed Engi ship destroying a small pirate craft. A teleporter signal is detected. Intruder on deck. A young mantis is in a charred uniform has teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the Engi and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The Engi have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange with the prisoner. I mean, the bounty is nice, but more bodies is nice. And this is also a mantis-controlled sector. We want the extra anti-border. Side with the fugitive and fight the Engi ship. It was a trap. The mantis sabotaged your ship before teleporting away. Ah, you bastards. Never trust a mantis. I mean, at least they only damage the sensors. We don't really care about that so much. Turn this on. Whoops. Cost us a little bit of time. Thankfully, we have the slightly better shielding. They also have the ion, which is annoying. Now they have an ion on what's their drone? Defense drone. Oh, they have a burst laser. Ah, okay. We can damage that. Okay, that stopped it charging, which is the main thing there that we wanted. Okay, aside from taking flat out 5 hull damage to start with, I think we're fine. Oh yeah, they got nothing. We are gonna have to spend a lot of scrap repairing from that, though. I think this will be a net negative, scrap-wise. Don't like ignoring distress signals, but we are on a mission here. Because that was 32 scrap from that. The rebels are already here. The crew braces for impact, but none comes. The sensors report the unmanned rebel supply ship is malfunctioning and stuck in vending mode. A little scrap, you can take a pick. Ha! Ooh. Fuck. Okay. Ooh. Do we have anything to sell? We do have a system repair drone. It's 15. I would like a full repair here, but we want that cloak. That is so important for surviving the flagship. It's not the most ideal thing, but also the cloak is just staggeringly useful for the last fight. Being able to just nope out of getting hit by a barrage of like 5 missiles is very, very nice. I do forget the timing of which you're supposed to turn it on, though. What's the hotkey C? Temporarily cloak the ship, halting enemy weapon charging and increasing evasion by 60. Okay, so it's when they start shooting that you actually hit that button. It also only increases evasion by 60. It does not guarantee it. Which is why you want to upgrade your engines and your piloting skills so that you can hit 100 evasion during that. Let's see, that plus that, we need to hit 20% from our systems, our piloting skills. It's a lot of scrap. That is worth it. Okay, okay, I thought the distress signals go away. They do not. Doing a little bit of a roundabout thing. By the time you notice the rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to avoid a fight. This starts charged. They have a teleporter. You gonna send one guy over? I don't remember if they can teleport over when they only have the one guy. We can either try to dodge the missile or keep it from charging and just wallop the weapon system. I think we open up with the cloak, actually. Okay, they can't teleport over while that's going on. But we know this, so I think what we do is we preemptively send some guy onto the... No. Oh, actually, you just... Ha! You want to teleport into the medical bay? While we have our guy there? Oh, you poor stupid fuck. You're gonna have a bit, what we call a bit of a problem. Trying to deal with a mantis in the fucking medical bay. Good luck. That's all I can say to you. They are gonna get a missile off, unfortunately. Where's it hitting? Rando room. Okay. That's fine. You gotta teleport their guy back? Next question. Let's see. Nope. Fire in the pilot's compartment. You love to see it. After we got over that initial volley, this was ours. 1 hit point all remaining surrender. You have clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. Accept our offering. Good luck with the fire. Back down to the yellow, which I do not like. Another distress signal? This is where you need to be careful about this. If I had just taken it as a given that I could jump from here to somewhere, that's death. I think we can get away with jumping from here to here to here to there. I do not think we planned out our route here in the best way. Oh well. Once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire, and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there, or lead them to their destination and get attacked? No? Take this bit of scrap as a down payment. We'll use your jump signatures to follow you. You're really helping us out here. Added a quest marker to your map. Oh, thankfully that's where we were going anyway. Although this could still be we get jumped warping in here. The ship you were escorting thanks you. I don't think we could have made it without your help. Let my friends patch up some of your hull. Thank you. And show you their wares. We don't have too much in the way of scrap to buy anything. We get more repairs at least. That's our fuel. Let's not overlook buying that out. Man, we really should get some kind of a missile. We have a lot of those, and we need to make use of them. I want to just jump here and jump back. I think we can hit the same store. It is an extra node. You really want to maximize your gain. You detect and retrieve an escape pod floating nearby. You consider returning it to space when you learn it's a mantis. We have a mantis on our own. This can lose you people if you pry it open. I forget what you need to have a blue option here. No offense, Lysander, but we already trusted one mantis and we learned our lesson. So you're not stupid. It ended up being just us burning 2 fuel, but we also bought 3 fuel, so, you know, same diff. The exit beacons so far have been quiet. You arrive in a system and immediately discover a pirate ship nearby. This is another one where there are no signs of life aboard. Take the extra scrap, though. I mean, we could. Okay, so it does flash red when they're about to get inductive. We just got lucky that one time. Next sector it is then. Engine controlled or slug controlled nebula? We'll probably be hitting this nebula sector with our sensors, but let's go to the engine controlled section. We have arrived in Ingy space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Oh god, 2 distress beacons. Oh, and one and the other. Okay, what's our pathing out here? There's one node that connects to this. That is spooky. Thankfully, there's a spider web that connects all of these. So let's just jump like this. And we can speed up as we go. Ah, it's nice to have full hull to start with. You arrive at a smoldering Ingy research station. It's a distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates or mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive or something else left of value on board. Run another scan. Scans reveal the station's reactor is overloading. Not only that, but an injured Ingy and a functioning drone schematic are still on board. There's not time for both. Save the Ingy, obviously. Extra crew in this game is one of the most helpful things you can have. Your away team needs to head straight for the Ingy and return with time to spare. You put some distance on the station before it blows, and the Ingy is so impressed by your crew that they volunteered to join you. Yes. Markel, what do we want you on? I don't think having somebody manning this does anything. What's the next tier of sensors do for you? See enemy weapon charge. I think just having somebody dedicated to the doors is going to help a lot. Because the jump from just one upgrade to being blast doors is tremendous in how much it slows everything. Okay, that's the other distress call. You arrive at the beacon and immediately detect a pirate ship. It seems this distress beacon was a trap. It's a trap! Okay, I will wait for the burst laser to go off, because I want to double check the timing on the cloak. Just so that, okay, I think now is when you hit the cloak to have the evasion. Yes, very clearly, yes. So when we get to the flagship, we want it to actually start firing its bursts before we activate the cloak. I just realized they have 2 sections of shield, which is not great. Probably want to focus heavy on that then. Okay. Oh god, buying that cloak was such a good decision. Okay, now their shields are struggling to recover. Let's just power it up again. Alright, I think we should be fine here. It's basically every other volley that we can avoid on the first laser. Ooh. Ah, they took out the cloak. That's not great. I think we should be good. Now that we're just hammering away on them. Take everything we have, and let's both forget this happened. Sure. I got a bit banged up. That was not as bad as it could have done. The convenient thing about using the med bay as a Sultan is that you just power it by existing. Oh, right. Hold on. I think I need to set a new crew save position so that you will go back to the door room when I hit enter. Okay. There are 2 stores. I can jump from you to there. Might be worth jumping to this after this store just to check the inventories. I think stores can also be fake, so Engine ship hails. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sale of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. That makes sense to me. I think it keeps throwing drone control at us. Purchase comes with a free system repair drone. We have 15 more. Do they need more? I think they need power though. That's a lot of scrap to be jumping on that. A burst laser? It's too rich for my blood. I have repeatedly made mention of needing to get some way to use their missiles, which we have 40. We have 40 missiles. Required power 3, though. That's rough. We're also selling anti-personnel defense drones. I think we repair here. We buy up the fuel because we need that. I wish I could sell missiles, but I can't. Then we're going to jump to this one and then jump back. It's not the order that I meant to do that in, but oh well. Me being big dumb. Smart bomb? Self-teleporting explosive that damages systems and crew, but not the hull. Can target your own ship. It only needs one. Heal burst? Self-teleporting healing unit that instantly heals all friendly crew in the room. Can target your own ship. That's with the crew teleporter. That's a good combo. Pair arm? Ooh. Prevent your weapons from fire from disrupting your cloak, allowing you to shoot at will while cloaked. Ooh. That's toasty. That's toasty. This is scrap that repairs you. I think we go with stealth weapons like that, to be honest. That's just leaning into what we wanted already. Need to make judicial use of the cloak at that point. My god. That is incredibly lucky to find that. Upon completing your jump, you receive a message from a nearby ship. Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way. Yak, 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 yak. We're too poor to accept your toll. Too bad, you will regret this decision, probably. I forgot that the fucking cloak starts charged. That's insane. Alright, the exalted shield is gonna be... to deal with... How dark gonna be? Let's see. I think the beam can cut through 2 layers of shielding, but not any further than that. Yeah. I think the pike beam can cut through 3, but I'm not positive. The only thing I don't have set to auto-fire are you. Or... I think we should be good now. Like, between our boy Lash Sander on the shields and the expert shield recharge speed augmentation, I think we're fine here. I don't even think we take a lick of damage. Oh, someone just dinged. Piloting just dinged, you'll have to see it. All of 2%. Take everything we have and let's both forget this happened. I believe that that's the exact toll you were charging. Actually, no, I think you were charging 32. We don't need more missiles, but we want more scrap than that. We will not accept surrender. They might try to jump, though. Let's try to get some pain on the engines. So we can guarantee hitting you. There we go. Did we end up with less scrap? No, we got way more scrap. Oh, that's what you love to see. And we got fuel. Oh, that's always nice. I'm worried about running out of fuel. I'm never comfortable having less than 20. A Mantis vessel flashes past the review screen. Weapons and engines at full. A tiny blip on the sensor readout marks its query. We have good doors. We have a Mantis for our own ship. You just always expect the Mantis to be beaming on your ship. Hey, the civilian ship. Yeah, they got a crew teleporter. You frown. Power up the weapons. Prepare to engage the Mantis ship. Not today. Gotta wait for them to try, and then we get our phone. Yeah. They will teleport before anything is ready, though, which is kind of annoying. They got burst lasers. Ready teleport. Okay. Just have you suffocate them. That's fine. That's going to hurt. Take a little bit of damage, but not too much. I think we're out of cycle. Yeah, it's right now. Okay, they did teleport their guy back, which is annoying. I need to close all of the doors before he comes back. So let's throw our last laser in the volley that way. See if we can't take that out. It's just really annoying to have them boarding our ship. We're sending the fucking NG? What are you doing? Actual madness. NGs have like half damage in combat. That is actually insane that the Mantis are sending him. My god. The Mantis ship breaks apart. Attempt to contact the civilian ship and get some fuel. More missiles that we're not using and crap. The ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew, etc., offered to be dropped off at a nearby station. One offers to join your crew. Welcome aboard, Bracken. You'll love to see it. I guess we got our dedicated sensors guy, no? That's nice. What's the max capacity? Like 9? That's 8. The good news is that NG are very good at repairing, so you love to see it. Speaking of, we want to start throwing more bars into energy. I always like upgrading the energy first and then just splurging on shields. We need 100 to get 3 shield barriers, and we need 2 more segments of this. Which I think is going to be 55, because I think upgrading to 11 will make this cost 5 more. So we need 155, let's say, before we can comfortably just throw that to upgrading our shields. Fine. I think we could curve like this. We might even be able to add 1 jump, but we'll see. This was the site of a recent battle. Either a show of Mantis force or the NG here weren't disposed to go peacefully. We picked through the pieces. No. Helps us. Here. I'm missing 2% oxygen. Holy crap! A weapon is just floating in space! This is what happens when you have 43 missiles in reserve. The game is just like, fucking use these! Damn you! How much does the 3? It's the kind of thing where you just focused on using that and only that. I think if you fire a volley at a thing. I mean, we're only losing the option of 1 extra basic laser. We're already struggling to punch through 2 layers of shielding. The Pegasus could help a lot with that. Yeah. Fires missile. Shots per charge 2. I think opening up with the Pegasus and having 1 basic laser in the cargo. Because later in the fight we can swap to just using the 3 basic lasers. But opening up with the Pegasus powered, I think, is the go-to here. We want to start using our missiles. Yeah. We might want to throw an extra segment, but I don't think we're at the point where we are going to have a result in anywhere that's not weapons. Ugh, that just take a while to charge, though. Or shields. And I think the thing we do with this is we target the shield system with it, and then start laying into them with the basic lasers. Like, if we open up with a cloak, then this should be charged enough to maybe get that off. But we'll see. Distress signal. Can go up one before hitting that. Receive a distress call from a nearby NG ship. Assistance request. Danger present. Imminent destruction. Respond to the call and move in to assist. This is going to damage our hull, I think. Nope. Intruders. So much for those sensors. You receive another message from the ship, this time from a mantis at the comm log. Foolish meets axe, he yells. Sensors indicate the ship is moving into attack and boarders teleport from the station. Oh boy. Now we've got boarders in the engine room. We don't like that. Let's see. They got quite a lot. Just open up the cloak to slow their own charge. You can see we can see their charge levels now. It's nice. Let's get you out of here. It's not where we want you. We have all of this open. Suffocate them. I mean, really, I should be getting our own Mantis combat experience, but... Okay. It's gonna suck. Anything, but thankfully if our shields are up, this little laser's not gonna do anything. Okay, let's have you targeting the shields. That goes well. Okay, now we have you powered down, turn you up. And then when these charge, we can start laying into them. Now. Okay, yeah, their shield systems are down, that's fine. By targeting that, we're also damaging the crew in there. I think we're fine now. Gonna open our doors, have our oxygen system help us out a little bit. Whoops. Just have to keep the crew on their toes. You know how it is. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. I mean, at that point, I'd also ransacked the station they were using. That's just me. We have the 155 that I assumed that we needed for that, so let's go ahead and invest that. Okay, we actually only needed 5 less. Took a lot. Now we have 3 layers of shields. Oh, you'll love it. Look at that wonderful hexagon. I'm gonna hang on to the 25. Okay, I think we can get away with going up here. And then down. There are a number of merchant ships passing through the area despite the threat of Mantis invasion, no doubt interested in buying the efficient technology of the Edgy. Okay, well, this is just a dead jump. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. Promise to help. We've got 3 shields, which I think is the check here. Okay. You consider your options. Remotely repair its own targeting system, or use your cloaking to disable the system. The cloaking is more impressive. You use your ship's cloaking to try to prevent the defense system from getting locked. However, before you were able to safely disable the system, your cloaking gives out, and you are forced to destroy the satellite. No one was harmed, but they don't seem happy with your solution. Guess it was the Edgy that we needed. Oh well. We got a little bit of extra scrap from that. I'm actually going to put an extra pip in power. Just so that if anything happens to our Zoltan, we don't lose our charge on the Pegasus. Plus, we're going to need the extra power anyway. It never hurts to upgrade it. It looks like this beacon is home to a rebel checkpoint. They're stopping and searching any ship that passes through. Civilians are being harassed, and Federation members are detained. The rebels haven't noticed you yet. Fit for your self-attack and escape. Bribe the rebels to release the civilian ships. Stay out of the way and charge your FTL drive. Fend for your self-attack and escape. Versus just charging your FTL drive. I don't know what that is, but let's just try to bribe them. As we know, rebels are corrupt. They eagerly accept your bribe. Obviously, revolutionaries aren't paid. Civilian ships all begin to jump away. Contact the civilian ships. Some of the civilians pull together their excess scrap to try to repay you for your help. Hey, that's a net positive. We take those. Civilian sector are a pirate-controlled one. Let's go through the civilian sector, please. What a nice and comfortable journey here. I just realized some of our guys are injured and I did not heal them. Welcome to a new sector. Get to the exit beacon and jump to the next sector before the pursuing rebels catch you. Let's get you guys into med bay. Now that I think about it, did I assign a new position for Bracken? No, I did not. Let's get you assigned to that then. Okay, now everybody has their one. Ooh, this is an interesting map. Does this actually connect over here? Yes, it does. But that's also not that many jumps. I probably want to start going this way. Ooh, that is spooky. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be fine. We want to try to get some more scrap before going to the shop. You arrive at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel ship, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. Ugh. Oh, they got... I don't know what exactly both of these are, but I don't like it. That's as much as I need to know. Wow, this has no shields. Matter of fact, go figure. This could be one burst with the Pegasus. Oh, that's a heavy ion, I think. Okay. Okay, now we'll power you down. The basic lasers are actually going to clean up. It is nice to have very cheap options here. Solar flare imminent. Ooh, the O2. Oh no. The ship explodes, leaving behind a fucking giant stockpile of scrap. Jesus. Thankfully, this should be relatively straightforward to get under control. Let's get that fixed up. Let's actually power it too. Yeah. Maybe the one. When it starts beeping at me, we jump in. I mean, we could hit this and then the star. Yeah, we could do that. We just got 50. So, your scans reveal a mining base on a nearby planet long abandoned. No life signs detected. Now we got a distress call right there. Let's see, we get 1, 2, we could loop this way and just dodge the shop. And just focus on using our scrap for upgrades right now. Sure. It's not the worst thing. I just realized that it was not charging my Pegasus. You have encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone's on board, and its communications seem to be down. I think what we're missing is that it's an extra upgrade. It's 2 upgrades to the systems. That would give us a blue option here. Prepare to board and investigate. The ship is completely abandoned. There is no trace of the crew or any cargo. Mystified. Leave the ghost ship and move on. Let's just do a loop here. We can also add this, possibly. Depending on how comfortable we're feeling. I think we got plenty of time. Let's actually take a look at our systems. What can we upgrade? I don't feel like spending 40 scrap on sensors. Also, I've never really found being able to see the enemy's power usage all that useful. You can basically tell what they're using power on just by looking at them. Let's see. Oh, you can upgrade the cloak. Yes. 15 sec. Oh my god, let's just throw the scrap at that. I forgot you could do that. My god. Yes, please. Like, we can open up with that. And then just move the power back to the engines. Since we got that thing, I completely overlooked that. That is goated. We will be able to get a volley off just to start with before they can even charge their weapons. And then might even be able to get a second volley off. That is... oh my god, that is huge. Cloaking is goated. Very fortunate to have been able to afford that right off the bat. A located nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread violently. Used Midbay. Midbay's goated. Got this one before. Thank you so much. Wow. Scrap. We take those. We got a store? Do you want to, like, do a loop this way? I mean, it feels like they're far away. I think we can afford to loop to the store this way. We'll make one jump here and then guesstimate. A refueling station? Yeah, let's just buy out the fuel. We were running low anyway. Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it would be fine. But we could jump to this in the back. I don't think we can add this store to our area, though. Okay, let's see this cloak in action. 15-second cloak. They can't even charge their weapons. Love to see it. I don't think damaging the shield systems does anything to the Zoltan shield. But if we can hit their weapon system, maybe take that missile out. Oh, the Zoltan shield eats that. Rip. I could take the rest of the Zoltan shield out now. Something. That missile's gonna suck. That hit RO2. Don't need the doors. But we do need to breathe. Unfortunately. Is our missile gonna go off first? No. Cloak. I mean, we got the missiles to spare. Let's sit on that. Oh, I think this next volley goes to the shields for sure. Take everything we have and let's both forget this happened. You guys were kind of annoying, so let's... Yeah, we take those. And yeah, that being able to get a volley with the Pegasus off to start with is insane. Do I risk it? I think if we go this route, we get got during the exit. So let's just jump to the store. Because I do want to buy out their fuel. Trunk control? Do we even have space? We have one more augmentation slot, so we could get a drone control system. But I think those take up your weapon slots. I know, the drones are their own thing. We can sell the basic laser that we switched off of, because I think we're going to be sticking with the missiles. 10% more scrap from any source? We already had that. We can hire crew. Let's see. We already have a shields person? We already have... Oh. There's a maxed out shields person, though. What's our current... That is very tempting. Where would we move them to? I guess just loiter in medbay and deal with borders. Yeah, switching you off of shields is actually goated. Because we have the 15% recharge bonus from our first augmentation that we got, so having somebody that's just maxed out on shields, crazy. Generational work. That'll make it very difficult to get through those. Set new one. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around with going over there. Do not feel safe with that. Okay, yeah, we definitely would have got if we had to do more jumps. My ship hails you. Good sir, it seems you're having some troubles with the rebels. I'd like to help you, but I can't afford the upkeep required on this hunk of junk I'm flying. Maybe we can come to an arrangement. Let's see. Can hire them to delay the rebels. can hire him to scout the sector. I mean, we're already leaving, or I would do that. You have no need of his services. Sorry. Oh yeah, that was the right decision. We got just as many jumps in as we could manage. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirates. Stay out of this fight and we'll make it worth your while. I mean, they're actually bribing us. Can't complain about that. They're not just immediately just saying stay out of this. They're actually offering a good reward. I mean, we're not taking it. But I do appreciate that they're opening up with that. Try to be a hero, attack the pirate. The pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto your ship. Oh boy. I think the long cloak gives me confidence. They got a drone. Anti-personnel drone. It's gonna see zero use. To open up with an attack on the weapon systems or not. We've got 3 layers of shields. I'm comfortable just opening up on the shields. So then we could switch over to our basic lasers. Oh yeah. Oh, I did not know that the anti-personnel drone could just beam over. That's actually a bit of an issue. That's actually a problem for us. I think our shields are fine. We do not actually need to worry about that. We could send our Mantis in. We're gonna actually need multiple people fighting you. Stack up. You're gonna have to need to rotate you in and out. Fine, our previous officer was not generous enough. Well, let's improve it. That is barely any better than what we were initially offering. So now we die. Let's actually send you back to med. I open these rooms just so the O2 has that. Let's see. We don't need the cloak right now. Power up med. Your guys healed up and send them back on. Get them a little bit more boarding experience. Just cause. We are actually at a net negative with that hull breach. Okay, now we're fine. Oh, they can send more. Okay. Well, that's annoying. We don't like that. I forget to turn my lasers. I forgot to turn my lasers on to shoot. Whoops. That was very stupid of me. Speaking of, let's have our cloak actually charging, please. That was not handled the best. Let's get you into meta. Fixing this breach and get people out of this room. And you're gonna need to do some micromanaging now. I actually want people healing up in medical, please. Activate the cloak and get the Pegasus healing up. Actually, if the Pegasus hits, that will also just straight up destroy them. Which is good for us. We got the missiles. Ooh, 50 key scrap. We'll take those. You go to examine the ship you just saved. The pirate's victim quickly jumps away before you have a chance to speak to them. No, it's fair. I'm gonna invest in an extra pip of energy. There. Now we can basically have everything going. Indeed. Not having to worry about it. Slug-controlled nebula or the rock homeworlds. We got our better engines. Nebula can be annoying. We've got good shields, good sensors. I think we can handle the nebula. I think one node makes the shields go down by one, and your sensors go down by one. This nebula is home to the telepathic slugs. They'd sell their own slime for a crate of scrap. They might prefer to just take it. Oh boy. I was temporarily disabled by enemy relocation. Ah. I thought it just reduced it, that it actually fully ruins it. It's not great. Okay, what are we looking at? Got this over here. Options are this way or that way. Let's see, we can jump over here. Okay, this does not connect. That is doom. I think we hit these two sections. This does not connect up there. I can hit you. No. I think we go like and then start kicking around. Yeah. Let's go with that. Take advantage of these tiny spaces that aren't in the nebula. Let's see. In an area clear of nebula and quickly check to see if the sensors are working. Everything is fine and no ships are detected in the vicinity. Damn. It's an empty node. I don't think we're going to get many jumps inside of the nebula itself. I think going to this one on the deck is fine. Although now to look at our fuel, that's not great. We knew anyone foolish enough to try and sneak through a slug nebula would stick to open space. Yield your goods and we may let you live. You cut the transmission in lieu of response. Oh, they also have a globe. We have better globe though. Ooh. That's not great. You have 3 layers of shields. Our basic lasers are not going to do shit to get through that. Let's get you in there. Get you up a little bit. Yeah, our basic lasers will not be cutting through that without first taking the shield down. I do want the heavy missile out of the commission, though. That's a tough call. Okay, that's good. Honestly, I think we just keep on hammering their weapons. We get one more good volley, maybe start a fire. And that's fine. We've been stockpiling the missiles anyway. Okay, now we throw some at the shields, and we might be able to get our burst laser in. I could have our cloak going, but really I'm just saving that for if the missile actually gets a shot off. But aside from that, I think we're fine here. Oh, well, they actually managed to get hit him. Okay. We're actually going to have you hitting the weapon system to try to deny that. Ah, they left it powered. And our cloak is ioned. I don't fancy getting hit by the big pistol, so we'll accept the surrender this time. Just because you're in that rotation where I think we were going to get hit. I'd prefer not soaking that hit. I also forgot to move a bit back into my engines. We got 39 missiles. We got plenty. Would love more fuel, though. Not too proud to admit that. No ships detected, oh boy. There's a store. We're gonna route to the store. We need to just buy up all their fuel. A huge slug transport teleports from nowhere onto the bridge. Before you can open fire, he spread his wares across the helm and is brandishing things at you. You drone! So you have ion bombs? Ion blast. Ion weapons can disable systems without causing hull damage. Every 1 point of ion damage, 1 power bar is removed from the target system, and it is then locked for 5 seconds, preventing repowering if an ion weapon hits shields. The damage is automatically applied to the shield system. We are running into the problem where our basic lasers are not holding up to that anymore. Versus an ion bomb. Well, first, let's just buy up all of the fuel. Let's see. I think one... And then we're really leaning on the Pegasus to be doing damage. I think replacing a basic laser with that would not hurt. Speaking of basic laser, we can solo one right here. We're never going to have that first slot be anything that's not the Pegasus, I don't think. It's a little rich, but I think we buy the Ion Blast. And then we'll swap it out. I'm not going to sell the basic laser we're swapping out for, just in case this doesn't work out. But I think when we switch back to that, that should help. I think the way it... Because it reduces it by 1. So it basically takes out 2 layers of shields when it hits. And that'll be way better. Speaking of, I think we arranged these. There we go. Just so we can actually just start blasting at the shield, you know? Let's see. Energy allotment looks good. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we could do a loop here. That's fine. The Mantis attack ship here looks to have been hunting slugs on their home turf. A rare test of honor for the mightiest Mantis crews. Weapons up! This has to be the only Mantis ship that does not have a teleporting system. Go figure. They do got a missile, though. We don't appreciate that. We hate missiles here. Both of those missed? Oh god, we got cooked. That's gonna suck. Now that's... Oh, it missed! Goes around, comes around. I did not set that auto. Whoops. Okay, both of those hit the weapon systems. That's fine. Power these up. That should be fine. I think the Ion Blast also recharges slightly faster than the basic lasers, too. I think we're good. Ah, that missed. It's not great. I have the cloak if we need it, but I don't know that we need it. Okay, yeah, we're fine. I think the Ion Blast was a good get. Ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. We'd love to see it. What do we need for our last shield upgrade? We need 180 for that. And then probably 60 there. So we need 240 to comfortably upgrade both of these and get our 4th bar, but that is definitely a priority that we're going to be saving for now. You're surprised to find a ship without slug markings stranded all the way out here and move in to provide assistance. When you see the pirate insignia on the hull, you quickly reconsider. The pirate assault? Oh, they got 4 weapon systems. Keep your distance and hope they haven't seen you yet? Nah, attack. Ooh-wee. No teleporter, though. Let's get this charging. Whoops. I think we are going to need to hit... So a missile for sure, though. Nah. So many weapon systems. We'll have to definitely be hitting that. There's quite a lot of weaponry, though. Like, even if both of these missile sets, some of those are still going to be charging. Ew. Oh, our pilot just dinged. Love to see him. Okay, I think we can avoid a volley if we really need to. I want the shields down. Okay, if this shoots, I'm gonna pop her club. Okay, we're just gonna have our basic lasers hammering their weapons. If we can take out their piloting, that would also be nice. Your ship is surprisingly well equipped. I mean, honestly, I don't think we would get any fuel if we destroy them, and I don't want to be stranded, so I'm actually just going to take the fuel. Call it a day. Call that a win. Shouldn't forget to these. A slug ship hails you. We've detected some worrying radiation coming from your medical unit. Perhaps you should take a look. As he signs off, your system shuts off and their crew teleports aboard from a nearby station. They don't look like engineers. Improved medbay. Try to squeeze some extra power to the system. During the imminent battle, you desperately try to get the medbay working again. Its lights flicker back on, and you turn to face the intruders. Okay. Let's see, we don't have any eyes on our own ship. They're in the engine room. Ooh, they got a pike beam. That worries me greatly. There's 2 of them. Honestly, I think we can just have them suffocate. And then not worry about it. Not worry too much about them. We got the good doors, we should be making use of them. When we hear the shooting stop, we'll know that they have suffocated. Okay. This is still charging, but that's fine. So long as the pike beam is no longer operational, then we'll know we're fine. Actually, I should not have you go directly into the rooms immediately. Okay, now we're coming back on. Let's actually put some power in that just to get the oxygen back up. Ship. Menace. We are burning through our stock of missiles using tactics like this, but I mean, we've been a while getting them up. Might as well. One more barrage into this, I think. And then we could switch to just using our basics. Save some missiles. Okay, with that, I think we're fine. Should be able to comfortably deal with them now. If I really wanted to micromanage, you should have had that iron shooting the weapons. Oh, 74 scrap. You love to see it. And we got a little bit of fuel. We'll just check this again. 180. Yeah, it was like 240. 240. We're saving up for upgrading our shields the final time. There are few more vicious beasts in the galaxy than a slug with his back to the wall. The faltering ship armed with fire weapons uses a remote hacking tool to try and disable your door system. They're going to burn you out. Ooh-wee. I mean, we have... No, okay. Temporarily disabled by an enemy or location. Ah. Thankfully, so long as we have our cloak up, we don't have to worry about that. See how that works out for them. They don't have... They just have beams, though. I don't think this is the fire bomb. Because aren't there, like, blocks? If these are just beams, I don't even think that they can get through 3 shields. I will keep on shooting at their weapon systems. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a nothing fight. They literally cannot get through our shielding with beams. Yeah, that'll be fine. Like, I think this beam on its own could get through 2 layers of shielding, but we have 3. I'm pretty sure if our shields full up, we would stop a pike beam. So these can do actually nothing to us. I mean, if we keep missing, then who knows? Yeah, this is just a patience fight. I think what it is that it was set to easy. I think on normal and above, that second tiny laser is probably a firebomb launcher. Because those just teleport onto the ship. 64 scrap, we take it. Yeah, we almost have enough to upgrade our shields. I was remembering easy being worse than it is right now. But really, I guess I just remember the flagship being a problem, regardless of difficulty. It's not unusual to fear paranoia in a slug-controlled nebula, but for once, it's unbounded. Wow! Yeah, there we go. Jump. We are fuel hungry now, though. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within a nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Yay! Oh, right! I forgot the approach is technically slower, I think, in the nebula. If we jump over here, then when we jump in... because if we jump and then it's here, I think we might be able to get away with a quick jaunt and then back. Be a little bit greedy. Got full health, we can do it. Your sensors are no match for the slug's telepathic abilities. A ship you never even saw opens fire from astern. Ooh. Well, honestly, we should also be... I think at this point we don't buy anything with the shops but fuel, and we just focus our attention on upgrading our engines and our shields. Because even with the cloak up, we're only at 90% evasion. We really want those numbers up. I think they're going to get a missile off. Yeah. Where's that ending? Oh, that missed. We take those. Ah, they got another missile off. That's a breach. Let's get you guys in here. Oh, powering up their FTL. Let's just try to hammer out. Cloak that. You have bested us. Will you accept that this is our stores in exchange for our lives? To live? Our volley might kill them. I'm not confident we're even gonna get anything for this because it doesn't show anything. Nah, we will not accept surrender. Took out their piloting and we dodged that. There we go. I think they died from fire damage. I don't even think anything would have changed if we had accepted their surrender. I think they would just have exploded regardless. Okay, now we have enough to upgrade the shields. I'll also throw some stank on any engines. Yeah, I think we're... feels like we're Gucci, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, we just had a tiny wedge of enough space. Our oxygen is dropping, so we don't have any breaches. Next sector. Mantis Control or the Mantis Homeworlds. The difference between these is I think there are quest lines for unlocking some of the ship variants in the Homeworlds type maps. They're going to be extra angry if you're in their homeworlds. Let's just go to the Mantis Controlled sector. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the Mantis. Ensure your whole plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. We got a store, but no scrap. Look at this. Look at this normal-ass looking sector. For all we've been through. Can we do the long jump here? We can. Then swoop this way. Or just do a bunch of little jumps. Making our way there. I think that's what we're going to do. You detect and retrieve an escape pod floating nearby. Jettison the pod. Already made that choice once. Not gonna go back on that now. I just realized some of our guys are injured. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage your ship. Avoid the ship. Stay outside your weapons range and bitch your zip away. One of the guys filled up. It's easy to overlook if you have a little bit of damage. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 9 fuel. That's... I don't know about that. Aid the civilian ship. You found power up the weapons and prepare to engage the mentor ship. Not today. They do not have a teleporter. Amazingly enough. Understand those. Fortunately, the basic missile is only a 1 cost thing, so we can't really knock that out in just the 1 volley. I would move power off of the shields, but there's no real reason. I mean, I think we also might want to start upgrading our weapon systems. Ooh, that hit the piloting. That's not great. That means the next missile would be guaranteed to hit us. Thankfully, I hit an empty room, but... oof. This hurts us. This hurts. Start trying to get the shield down so our basic laser can do some work. Because we can dodge the next missile. Both of those missed. Okay, well fuck me then. Yeah, I want to upgrade the weapon system. Having the basic laser. Really? That also missed? What is their fucking evasion? Jesus. Okay, I guess we're just going to be hammering their weapons, then. Hey, you know what? This is a civilian ship, though. We're trying to help. I don't think this fight is worth the missiles that we're going to have to take just to take that down while we're getting walloped. We're just going to leave. Fuck it. If we don't get the data to the Federation, then it's going to be an even bigger problem than one ship getting blown up by a bunch of pirates. We arrived just in time to see an unusually well-armed NG ship destroying a small pirate craft. Teleport signals detected intruder on deck. We got another one of these! Side with the fugitive again. Declaned, apparently an ace pilot. Wow. I mean, maybe there's more boarding drones, we don't know. Take those. Ah, our cloak wasn't charged to start with. Urgh. We had gotten very used to having that charged at the start of combat. Now we deal with not having that. There's just defense drones. Ha! Yeah, that's not great. I mean, we fire 2 missiles and they block 2 missiles. Can't swap these out. I don't know that we can actually punch through that. I don't know that they can damage us. I think if they cycle the pike beam in the right way, they might be able to get a hit on us. Our shielding, we're up. But I don't know that we can actually do anything to the ship. They basically hard counter us, because these are both defensive drones Mach 2. Like, can these shoot down lasers? Shoots down any projectiles, can be shut down by damaging the enemy ship's drone system. I did not know that those could block lasers. We can physically do nothing to this ship, so we just leave. Actual nothing that we can do to that ship. And detect a small military outpost and a few freighters nearby. This mineral-rich planet in an isolated location would be perfect for an illegal mantis mining operation. As you consider your options, the ship launches from the outpost. Prepare for a fight. They do have a teleporter. We don't like that. And they have so many mantis that there's almost no chance that they're not going to send 2. So that's not great. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And they have a crew bomb. Ooh. See, the thing is, we know from experience that we don't get our Pegasus off before they can send the boarders. So yeah, we're going to have to just continue hitting the weapon systems to try to minimize the damage going in. We have an extra Mantis, so that's the good news. We can fight mano-y-mano. If we didn't want to just suffocate them. Speaking of just suffocating them, have fun in the enclosed room. Honestly, if they... I was going to say, if they just fight in medical, that's one thing. If I open the door, would they go in here? No. That would have been nice. Would have been nice. They will suffocate before they do enough damage to the O2 to be a problem. We can take... Put off the engines, get the oxygen back quickly. Let's see. Not have the missile auto-firing knowing this. It's my bad. It's the bomb that's going to be a problem, really. Take the area we were expecting that. That's fine. That's just an ion bomb, though. Now that I look at it, it's actually fine. We don't worry about those. Oh, we should be good. Much more quiet than I was expecting it to be. Oh, look at the scrap. It's nice to actually have scrap. Wow. Honestly? What? Ugh. More system star for weapons. Would be nice to actually have the basic lasers start stacking up on those shields. If we really want to be able to hit 100 evasion, though. 90's been doing a lot. I think it's worth it. Yeah. Okay, you can do 6 jumps. We can jump from here to here. I think we do this just to check for shops, because we want to be able to buy more fuel. A rebel ship moves in to engage. You attempt to open communications, but realize the futility of that action when you see the ship is run by an AI. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. We hate those. We also have drones. And missiles. Ooh. Now, what is the key here? The key here is making sure that they cannot... that we are not going to get gat. It's gonna just hammer us. Or either focusing on just trying to kill them or trying to avoid damage. I think we just try to avoid damage on this one. Because I think all of our missiles would be soaked up if we just tried to kill this versus just trying to wait it out. I just want to avoid getting hit by that missile. If we can avoid that much, then that's fine by me. They are going to get a jump off, though, I think. You could be lucky. I don't know. This is really more missiles than I'm typically comfortable with using on this, though. I think the engines being damaged only matters on top of the piloting if the engine is fully destroyed, which is unfortunate. I don't want. I forget with the AI-controlled ships if they have to fix the hull breach before they can repair the system or not. We do have our cloak for dodging one missile. Let's actually have this layering properly. You need to get it into a rhythm where you can actually fire them all in a volley. I think what it is that the ion blast is charging faster than them. Yeah. We need to just take the missile out. This is becoming a really significant investment, taking this ship out. This is way more missiles than I would prefer having to use on this. Take out one of the drones, actually. You can't manually target them, but it is possible for them to move in front of the weapons and get shot. This is always funny. Actually, now that I think about it, did it just get down, Mr. President? The fucking missile. Oh god, that is annoying. Okay, I cannot manually have these firing because these are out of sync. I just need to try to get one hit off by manually volleying. No. They're using a lot of drones now. Yeah, that was so many ever missiles for that. We got 2 back, but that's not anywhere close to not that we would want. Yeah, we're going to be buying up the missiles and the fuel in this store. Merchants are not highly respected among the Mantis race, so few undertake the profession. You're mildly surprised to receive an advertisement from a nearby space dock. You decide to see what they have to offer. We don't want any of these. Hull laser only helps if we can get the shields down, which we can't. High hull damage plus a decent breach chance missile. I mean, that is good. We are burning through a lot of missiles. Buy 6 missiles, just 6 each. That is really missile heavy, and we could only afford it if we sell the basic laser. We're gonna do that anyway, but I don't think we pivot into using that anymore. Oh, they had a second page. Automate. Oh, that would have been golden. That would have helped a lot. Oh well. We will pay for these. And just hope to minimize our missile expenditure. These upcoming areas. For once, you see the Mantis before they see you. That means it's a trap. Cloak to stay hidden. I think... yeah, fuck it. Cloak to stay hidden. Quickly cloak the ship, but not quickly enough. They spot you and move into gauge. Okay. We do not start cloaked. It's good that we had the option. Thankfully, they do not have too many. Actually, let's give everybody back to 1. I forgot to do that. As we have seen, we do not get our volley off the missiles before they get to teleport M. But I think we should be fine. Okay, they're in the door room. That's not the greatest. But if we space this, that should give them enough problems to worry about for now. They are going to get a missile off, which I don't like. Hey, I missed. Take those. We will need to shuffle power back into our O2. Just to get the oxygen back quickly. That hit our pilot. It's not nice. That's not great. I accidentally opened this. Close that. We can dodge the next missile, though. Okay. Always waiting on that 10% chance to hit up. We will spend 1 more missile. Because their coup is in that room and it's already on fire. Understand those? Okay, now we try to get these in sync. And then hammer the shields. Wait for these to charge. Here's hoping. I think it's damaged enough that it won't have a second pip. We can cloak to try to dodge this missile, so I'm not the most worried about it. Whew. Okay, 1 engine upgrade will get us to 100% evasion. You want that? I will spend the 30 now for that. Just so that we can shift 1 power to it and dodge the volley from the flagship. I think we can do jump like that. And then hit the distress victim. Fancy you see something moving in the shadow of the beacon, but all remains still. Any crumb of fuel would be helpful. The distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. The satellite defense system has gone haywire. The repair crew won't approach without being fired. I promise to help. Let's see. Remotely repair its targeting system. The crew member is able to remotely fix the glitch in the defense AI, allowing the repair crew to close in and finish the job. The station gives you its thanks along with a reward. Nice. Take those. Get more power. More power, more weapons? Yeah. Okay, we now officially have enough power to have one of our basic lasers up at least. We could take some power off of the engines for anything that doesn't have missiles, and then we can have all of these going off. Maybe save ourselves some missiles. Can I jump from this to the exit? Yes, I can. Oh boy, fire! You arrive to find yourself extremely close to a star. It's the same power thing that we had before. What do we got? Get in here. You guys just suffocate. And then that'll be fine. Oh no, not our cloak. They were closer to this door and yet they went over here. I think they're gonna suffocate before they get to that door though. No? Okay. This should kill them. Do you want to close the... Actually, we got jump. We can deal with one fire. I think our guys here. Just kind of want them back on one. Okay, that was our pilot. Let's get you here. Just want people healed up before we jump. It'll beep at me when we need to worry, though. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it's actually returning them a little bit en route. I didn't know that it did that. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL driver starts, you can jump to the next sector. You come out of the jump to see laser blasts coming from the other side of the beacon. Looks like someone is under attack from pirates. Aid the civilian ship. Got up your weapons and engage the battle. We didn't have full power onto our cloak. It's not great. Would have much preferred to have full power on that. With, oh well. Back to one. Means they are gonna get a little bit of an advantage. It's gonna take a little bit for Pegasus to start shooting. Let's see how that goes for us. Do we get lucky with the missiles? Yes. Yes, we did. Anything that doesn't have missiles of its own is not going to be that much of a problem for us, I don't think. Gonna volley this. I don't think we're going to punch through that without help. Okay, I think we should be fine on that. We just need to keep shields. And maybe save ourselves the missiles. If we find a shop in the last sector, I don't know if there are shops in the last sector. There's Federation outposts that heal you and give you scrap, but I don't know if there's anywhere to buy stuff. Having a burst laser or something to that effect would help a lot. Ooh, a small bomb. Do we need more ways to get rid of our missiles? Ew. Pirate ship breaks apart. You haste to contact the civilian ship. We got a small bomb from that. The sector has become increasingly dangerous for friends of the Federation. I think my crew can patch up some of your hull damages. Thanks. Goated. Power. For her cloak. I mean, that is another system that needs missiles, though. Teleports, which I don't know if they miss or not. I think they can still miss. Damages systems and crew, but not the hull. That with the Pegasus is very missile hungry. I don't know that we could sustain that. We might swap that in at the flagship, but the thing is I don't think we can do anything to the flagship without our missiles at that point. I mean, we could bomb the shields, but there's no bueno. We really need something better than the basic lasers at this point. We've needed them for a while, actually. I think we might be doomed. Last stand. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation's base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you? Explain your mission." The explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Torzo of the Inji Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel. The other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck." I think we might be fucked. Let's see, this is the Federation base. If this hits the Federation base, then you are screwed. Yeah. Let's see, I think we can intercept it. It has to go to one of these two places. Unfortunately, I think we can't really make use of any of our repair stations. I don't think there's much we can do to the flagship. Like, we need to get through 3 stages of it, and I don't think we have the missiles for that. We could take out the triple missile guy and really just fuck up his entire life. I don't think we have what we need to actually punch through them. You arrive in the middle of a raging battle. Both sides are taking heavy losses. A small squadron flies past and the fighter breaks off, moving toward your position. Ooh-wee. I'm gonna go ahead. Take out a missile. We don't like those. They had borders. I did not notice that. I wasn't paying any attention. They will get that missile off. Okay, the next Pegasus shot is going into the shields. Is that hit? I missed. Wonderful. Okay, with missile help, we might be able to get to... Oh, I was not paying any fucking attention. Oh. I almost got a good man killed for that. My god. How could I? You're such a thoughtless thing. My god. It would have been a truly horrible way to lose someone. We just took out 2 of them with that volley. That's great. You need to preserve those missiles, though. Get it back to 1. We do have our cloak. I think at this point we're good. We're really gonna need more missiles, though. Both of those missing might have gotten us in a hate loop where they are managing to get back up. Yeah. We will need another volley, I think. I'm gonna send it into the piloting. Because that guarantees that everything else hits. I think we have just enough that if it's staggered correctly, it punches through. Yeah. You just need one hit to go off. I would rather avoid using another missile on this if it can be helped. I think we need to wait for this to stagger. I mean, they might just take hull damage from the fire. God, I think we might need to use our missile. But I'm not positive. God damn it, okay. Fine. Because we're gonna need like 60 missiles to take out. I would budget 20 missiles per stage of the flagship, but it's also been 6 years since I've even seen the flagship, and we didn't get any missiles back from that. It's no time to salvage. Yeah, that's no bueno. We might be able to head it off at the repair station, but I doubt it. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approaching a small refueling outpost. Weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. We need missiles. I don't know that we get to salvage anything from them. And we need all the we cannot afford to spend missiles on this. The little ship fires some warning shots, but eventually powers down their weapons. The outpost seems to have given them what they demanded. Yep. It's a completely useless repair station. Honestly, this generation really sucks. For the base ended up being compared to the flagship. Because, like, there's no maneuvering here at all to jump back to a repair. You arrive near the Federation base to find the bulk of their fleet skirmishing with rebel forces. Hang back near the far side of the moon to avoid the conflict. There's not much you can do to help in the battle, and your mission holds the key to turn the tide of the war. We do not have the missiles to beat the flagship. Like, we might get one down, but, like, there's no way we get through multiple phases. It's the heavy ion room. I think this is the triple missile room. This is the one that we want to take out. Honestly, it might have behooved us to start off with the mini bombs. Yeah. I think what we need to do is we need to obviously hit a volley on these guys. Well, we have the cloak. Okay, I think what has to happen here is what usually happens is that we need to wait for the power surge. Then when that starts firing, we cloak. But before that, I think we target the missiles, the shield systems, so that our actual weapons can do some work. I will not be jebaited into using my own cloak because their cloak is up. It says a power surge is detected before they use the triple missiles, which is what we're actually looking for. Okay, never mind. Okay, now we try to dodge that. Just want to destroy this specific weapon system. Okay, we got a hull breach in the 3 missile room, and it's damaged. That's actually goated. That is exactly what we wanted. If we can kill the guy in the 3 missile room, then that would be wonderful. It is absolutely worth it, actually, to just keep on shooting that guy. Like, what we don't want to happen, and what you really want to avoid with the Rebel flagship, is having it turn into an AI ship, because then this room self-repairs itself. And that's the big spooky. Okay, it took 4 missiles to take that guy out. this point, what we do is we target the shield room with everything we got. I think we're otherwise fine, though. It's the power surge in the other stages that are going to be the problem. Yeah, this was not as bad to start with on normal as I thought. If we run out of missiles, we are... The main thing is to keep the heavy missile room locked down as quickly as you can. So long as we can keep hammering this, we should be fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure on hard with advanced content up, the way that, well, one, they get a hacking system, but the real bugbear is that they add a hallway to connect to both the triple laser and the triple missile room. Our shields have actually been going down pretty heavily. If I don't pay proper attention, we might actually manage to take damage from that. Yeah. I've been holding off on the Pegasus, but I think we might want to actually use it. Let's take out the pike beam. That's the one that's actually damaging us. Okay. That was stage 1. Just as you finally gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make it an FTL jump. You've got to keep up the assault. We actually got a missile back from that. I do appreciate it. I don't think we get to use this refueling station, though. It's going to the base. The flagship will destroy the Federation base if it spends 3 consecutive turns there. Ah. Yeah, these repair station locations were absolutely worthless to us. Like, we beelined it here and had no opportunity to use it. Most we can do is just kick it off. You chase down the flagship and discover it is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate that it has redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. Oh boy. Enemy combat drone fatally attacks your ship. They got 2 of those plus the triple laser. Yeah, once again, will not be debated. Gotta destroy the triple missile room pronto. Ah, they got drones. Border drones. We hate that. We actually just straight up hate that. We don't like that at all. Because that sucks. I will open the doors just so the breach is counteracted a bit. Focusing on the triple missiles, of course. This is gonna be a problem. I'm waiting to hear the missile go off. 95% chance, don't fail me now. I'm hoping that we dodge that. Oh god, okay, this is the power surge. Yeah, I misused the, Zoki, I think. I think it just got... Oh boy, yeah, that's what how I expected this to start going. Got 1 on oxygen. Got the extra power for it, we might as well. Start targeting the drones. Ah, fucking porting drone too. Did a little bit of micromanaging here. The good thing is that we have the 3 missiles down. The bad thing is they still have their drones up. We also got another power surge detected. My jank-ass setup is not compatible with not having interruptions like that. really gonna have to find a more elegant solution for that. People getting hurt is the problem. Let's just cloak now. And stabilize. Oh, there's missed. It's not great. We did get the other defense drone. That's the only good thing about what's happening right now. Now, it would have been really nice to be able to benefit from at least one of those fucking repairing outposts, but that is not a lot that we have in this life. And what we needed was any switch off of the weapons we were using. Manage that a bit. Because yeah, we're already down to 11 missiles. Even if we can get down through this one, there's no world in which we're going to be able to deal with more than that. We needed to not have the basic lasers at this point. I do not see how we get through the third phase with 9 missiles. I think they don't have any more boarding drones, but I don't know. Unless we get all of the missiles in the universe from this. All we needed was a drone system. We just have so many drones that we never got to use. Just as you finally gain the upper hand and find a way to make an FTL jump, you have to keep up the assault. Let's see. Just 3 turns. It goes there and it goes back. Yeah, the repair stations were useless. I could just wait at the current location. Waiting. I think it just jumps back. Yeah, I don't think we would have been able to. Like, even if it's spending a turn waiting and coming back, I don't think there's time to go to the repair station, even if we immediately did that. We can't do anything for scrap. What can we repair? We already have all the power in the weapon systems that we would need. At that point, I guess, just engines and power. Yep. Whoopee. Yeah, we have 8 missiles. That might be enough to take out the heavy missile room. But, like, the first time we get the shields down, if they ever get the shields back up, then we're completely hosed. I'll wait for them. This is our hill. Okay, so it's been 2 turns waiting here. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had just gone straight to repair. I don't think that would have been a net positive for us, though. Yeah, wait. They come to us. I'm not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it has sustained. It looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. That's the 9-missile volley. That's the bad news. They also have the teleporter now, which is not great. Thankfully, the guy in the missile room is dead, but that's the only good thing about what's happening right now. I mean, we have Mantis. I think I think to start with, let's just have our Mantis going in. That's fine. Oh, right, they have a fucking Zoltan shield on this stage. I forgot about that. It's not great. Ooh. Oh, that hit the med bay. It's not great. They sent random third guy here? Wow. Shit, did the missiles just fire? I don't know. I don't want to pop the cloak until the missile barrage. There was problems everywhere. Okay, now we cloak that. It helps a little bit. We do have a big problem in the pilot right now. Run through and be alive. Run through and be alive. We are dead in the water as far as that goes. Keep firing at the missiles now. We breached that. That's good. The power surge is still going to be a problem. Surely they bring their guys back. Really? Wow. I cannot believe they just let those guys die. Okay, this volley is going to hurt. Okay, now we need to micromanage a bit. You can repair that, you can repair the cloak. Everybody else is good where they are. Weapon systems up before we can do anything. Okay, I think I'm remembering it on normal or advanced, because I think is it just the laser surge. And being able to do that is why you get the cloak. Okay, we have 7 missiles. What needs to happen for us to have any chance to take the shields down and keep them down? But I think that starts with taking out the piloting. Now we can squeeze a bit more power into engines, but 45% is not great. Has a fucking Zoltan shield got to recharge? That sucks. Oh, that was their power surge. Okay, that's fine. I'm less upset about that now that I know that they took up the recharge cycle. Still not looking great though. Let me get my guy back into the shield room. Whoops. You powered. Whoops. Okay, what about this one? Shoot. We only have 6 missiles, and if we can't take them out in those 6 missiles, then that is the death of us. If we can kill the guy in the piloting, then that would be great. Okay, he's going back into the medical bay. Honestly, if we can kill the guy in the med bay. Actually, where are you going? Where do you want to be right now? Okay, now we shoot you. Just want this guy. I think I got too greedy with that. With wanting him dead and all. Should just focus on the shield room. I think you need to kill everybody on easy for it to turn into an AI ship. Okay, now I think we might be in a good spot. Actually going to continually target this guy with the lasers now. Because then the fire can spread into our work for us. This was scuffed though. We really needed to change off of the basic. This is not gonna be great. They got the Sultan shield back up. That's great. I mean, the nice news is that he's suffocating slowly inside of there. But I don't know that. Okay, he had to go back into the medbay. We're fine. How did I not have Crystal Cruiser victory? Thanks to the valiant effort of Red Tail and her successful crew, Emma, Malloy, Jack, Lysander, Markel, Brecken, Kin, and Declan, Rebels' flagship was destroyed, throwing their fleet into chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. A game from Subset Games. And that was FTL. You'll love to see. Oh, I think the game froze. Oh, hey, we're back. Hey, look at that. Yeah, that was FTL. Faster Than Light. That was beyond scuffed, and we would have been dead well before then on normal. I remember how good this game is. I enjoyed that a whole lot. But we will be back here tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will be playing the wonderful Slay the Spire 2. Closing thoughts. Really enjoyed my time back with this game, and your track of the day is the song Jumpin' Jack by the band Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. So go give that a listen. Come back tomorrow. Tell me what you thought of it. With any luck, I just turned you onto a band we're going to love. Until next time, catch you for the next one.